It's going. We're back.
What's up, everybody?
Isn't that The Exorcist? We're back.
Somebody.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sure.
welcome to We Don't Give Flip podcast, where reselling meets humor and the flips never stop. I'm Bob, the Rock City reseller. I'm joined by my wife, Amanda, Fiona's Finds. We're also joined by our Gulf Coast pickers, Ryan and Christine, and West Virginia Panhandle pickers, Sean and Mel. How's
What's up,
everybody?
everybody?
What's going on, y'all?
Man, what a week.
Yeah.
What a week it's been.
Tell us about it.
Jeff, welcome, Jeff. I had dinner with Jeff this week. That was nice seeing Jeff.
Jeff, we heard some awesome karaoke come out of those chops you have, buddy.
Yeah, we put you on blast on Instagram, Jeff. Sorry about that. Sorry, not sorry. We don't give a flip though, so that's what we do.
Ruth Ann.
That did good. Hey, Four Seasons picker, Ruth Ann. Yeah, we went to the East Tennessee reseller meetup, and that was a good time. Met some good people that we've seen before at the Nashville Flipper or Ray's meetup in Nashville, in Tennessee. We got to meet Robert and Rebel. We came in a few days
That was
early.
the best part of the trip.
Yeah, so
We came in 2 days early.
yeah, unfortunately, Robert and Rebel won't be joining us this evening. Rebel's not feeling the best, so we wish her the speedy recovery, and we'll get them rescheduled. Yeah, but we had plenty of stuff to talk about with the meetup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, you guys got a lot of things you should pop out and release some information to the crew here that you guys have taken a little leap into a new business.
Yeah. Fiona's Finds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I want to talk about Robert and Rebel. That was fun.
Yeah, so let's talk about the East Tennessee reseller meetup.
Well, first let's talk about. Do you guys want to talk about what happened this week with y'all before we talk? Because you guys did
it's gonna be a long story.
Podcast last year. Jesus Christ! I'm so.
It's been so long.
Y'all did last year.
First of all, I'm so tired, but y'all did really good last week with Michelle Collect. Sorry we weren't here. I did not go in to watch it, but Bob caught some of the live.
Yeah.
I was too tired, and I did all the driving, which is normally what happens. So I was very tired. And for those of you that don't drive for road trips, traveling is the worst. Like, it makes you most tired, and even the driver gets really tired. So, anyways, I
head on a swivel. That's why
I didn't get a chance. I didn't get a chance to
Gotta
catch
be
it.
paying attention the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you gotta be watching out for those lights.
Gotta be watching out for those 17-year-olds like our son out there on the road. They shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or in a driveway.
Or in our driveway. Yeah.
He almost hit our rental car this morning. I almost had to come apart. Like,
Good
I'm
times.
honking the horn and he's not stopping. So the way our driveway is, when you come to the edge of the driveway, there's like I don't know what it's called underneath. It's like for the water.
Coldest? No.
Like underneath.
That's culvert.
Yes.
Culvert.
And it used to have like these two pieces of fencing. We're the only one in the neighborhood that had it. So it looked like a drawbridge. It was the stupidest thing. It was rotted. So
I
we
felt
had
like
it
I was
pulled
a
out.
king and that was my moat.
We had it pulled out like last summer or the summer before. I don't know. And so he said that he was looking out the side mirror to make sure that he wasn't going to go down in the ditch when I'm literally honking the horn. Like, my hand is blaring on the horn. Stop your fucking car. Like, I'm telling you, it was centimeters away from hitting the front. I was ready for impact.
Yeah. Did he have music turned up or something where he didn't hear the horn?
Probably.
I don't know, but like, I'm done talking about it with him. But
but not with you guys.
No, this is the second time. This is the second time. I've only been in the car with him one time when we went out for his birthday. He drove in the parking lot, and
thanks, Ruth Ann.
he pulls through the parking lot, and I'm like, "Are you gonna stop to look for cars?" He just turned. I'm like, "What are you doing?" This is why I will never drive with him ever.
17. It's okay. Yeah, but anyways, back to the reseller meetup. Yeah, we got to hang out with Robert and Rebel.
But do they want to talk about their week before we get started? 'Cause
Yeah.
we got a lot.
We got a lot.
So
It's
we got a lot
unpack.
to unpack. So
There was Halloween rate trains.
Yeah.
There was plushie rate trains. There was all kinds of stuff happening on Sean and Mel. Your show. Let's talk about that real quick. The show that you had the other night, man, incredible.
It was the best one that we have had yet. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. We sold a lot of stuff.
That was our best show. We had 20 total sales for a total amount of $508.
Nice.
Yeah.
It was crazy because at one point I wasn't paying attention on the laptop looking at the gross sales because it was busy. Next thing you know, I took a second as I did a final cash out and I just happened to glance up and look and I'm like, holy shit, we're at 508. So I just looked around the corner and Mel said, did you look at that? She was smiled, so she had seen it, but I hadn't seen it yet. But man, that was probably our best week. So we just want to thank everybody who came to that show and stayed there for the whole 3 hours for the most part and made that one our best show ever.
Hours.
Especially our mods because
Yes.
they have been like
Krista,
crucial
Gina,
helping us out here lately
Yep.
because the requests have been crazy and it's hard to keep track of everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, we appreciate
Awesome,
that.
guys.
Yeah, that's good. I'm that's awesome. You can't even make that kind of money swinging from a pole. Well, maybe you can.
well,
Depends on
you
what
can,
do.
but
Some of us can.
Depends on
Some
what
of us, you just throw me money, put my clothes back on.
yeah, I just get tired of taking all the ones to the bank. You know, I'd rather
Yeah.
you think there for a while. They smell like
Who's your
vanilla.
killer?
Yeah, it's like
Tired of
she's like this.
Dang.
Dan.
67 items sold for $837.
Wow.
Yeah.
Get it, Ruth Ann.
Great.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's what I'm
Halloween
talking about.
sales.
Halloween
So, yeah.
sales, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We sold a lot of
Love
big
them.
items that night.
Mm-hmm. And we had more fun. I mean, I
That's
think we
more
had a
fun
lot
because
of
we got to
fun.
dress up, which you guys missed Ryan, but I'm sure he'll creep in another here show very soon. You guys will see the Ryan that I had
That was
made
not
up.
Ryan.
That was
It
Ryan
was,
a long
it was
time
cousin
ago.
Eddie.
That
was-
Ryan now. I'm
Eddie.
looking at when he was a teenager, yelling at mommy about shark pancakes and
I did have long hair when I was younger.
see.
I don't know if Christine
What
would
was
have
that?
asked
I
to
was-
touch his goatee if he looked like that.
Yeah,
I don't
because
know, he came out
the
of
shitter's
room
full,
like
Clark.
Little Nicky.
Yeah, she thought it
Because
was
to me, he looked like Little Nicky from the movie.
Little Nicky. Yeah,
They did.
I can see that. I totally see that. Yeah, that's funny, Mel.
it was fun. What's up
That's
with
awesome.
their Gulf Coast? What you guys been up to?
Slanging hearing aids.
Nice,
Trains.
nice.
Not much.
Yeah. How
Well,
was
you
your the Halloween show for you guys? Was that good for you guys, or
It was good. Yeah, it was decent.
I know you had to handle that by yourself because somebody had to run out, but you
Yeah,
did.
I couldn't be there. I missed it.
But I
Yeah.
did get a great
Sad.
picture. I did get a great picture of somebody in a yellow suit that we'll share later.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how that got circulated, but
I
I
don't
don't either.
either.
Someone's getting a whooping.
I don't know what they're talking about.
I don't know, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm all about it.
I guess Sean's the only one that knows, but I don't know.
Is it a
Wow.
tank top special? Because I'm in.
no, but you'll like it.
That's awesome. Yeah, so Halloween is I don't mind sharing Halloween with my birthday month. Like it's always been a cool thing for me as a kid.
But he doesn't like horror films, so
I don't enjoy horror. That's probably part of the reason why I don't totally on board with Halloween, but I like the idea of Halloween. I like pandering for candy. I'm a horrible diabetic, so that's how I became one. A big fan of candy, so I love Halloween for that reason.
Yep.
When we were kids, we dressed up. I don't know if you remember seeing those memes on social media where all these kids are in a classroom and they're all in the plastic with a plastic He-Man
That's what we
mask and
had.
stuff.
Yep.
That's
The
mine.
little thin little vest with a little thin plastic mask with
Yeah.
a rubber band on the back. Yep.
My mom always tried to put jackets on us because it was so damn cold in Connecticut. We're like, get it off me. They can't see my costume.
Yeah.
You know, stuff or whatever. So yeah, that was always fun.
Yeah.
So we enjoy it just because we don't dress up a lot now. We enjoy Halloween. We don't get very many kids here at the house. So
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll get more this year.
I don't even
We
know the
always-
last time We had a
We
cold
always
Halloween.
left our neighborhood to trick or treat because the houses are so far
so far
apart.
apart. Yeah, a lot of they drive. So
Yeah.
it's not the same here.
Halloween is a joke in my mind now for kids to get candy. They ride on golf carts. They don't even walk
Mm-hmm.
anymore.
Yeah.
So like
Title.
for me,
In that candy bar, you gotta
yeah.
walk.
So like for me, when I
Yeah.
was younger, we lived in a neighborhood that it was a huge neighborhood, huge, and it was hills and up and down and around, and like it was hard to get through everything in one night, but you could if you started early enough. And these kids right here, their kids are driving them in a car, they're in a golf cart,
You gotta
they're
walk
coming from other
yourself 2 miles up the
neighborhoods,
hill.
Mhm.
and they barely have any costumes on. They got
Well, I
like a
don't-
hoodie with a mask, and I'm like,
See, all those things I don't mind. I can get behind any of those, but what I can't get behind is there's no trick or treat. Like they're just standing there with their bag looking at you.
Yeah,
like,
they don't even say
this
it.
Yeah.
stupid, like
They don't even
Grin or
say
whatever.
thank you or anything when you
Yeah.
say, hey, have a great night or
Yeah.
something. It's nothing. You get to just
Yeah.
turn around and go.
I'm just hoping they don't TP my yard. I'm that old guy. We tried giving out full size candy bars to be known as the house that does that, right? When we
Yeah.
first moved here, didn't take off. It just didn't happen. But I miss the old days where Halloween was Halloween. Man,
Yep.
when we were kids, there was just so many people. It was
Mhm.
crazy.
We used to get together with my mom, and they would bring a big speaker over, and we would play Halloween music outside. We'd pull pranks on people. I
Yeah.
mean, we'd have a lot of fun.
We'd take dollar
Yeah.
bills and drop them at the end of our driveway with a fishing line and just
Oh, that's
Gotta be
fun.
faster than that.
Yeah.
And
we
the kids loved
Okay.
the
it.
kids were
Yeah,
fun,
they
but
were-
the funny part was watching the adult fathers and parents be like, they see it, they're very nonchalant, and you do it, and the one made him fall flat on his face, and we felt so bad, but he started diving for it, and it's like, dude, it's a buck. Come on, I'll give you $1. Don't do that to yourself.
Yeah. No,
That's
we had a lot
crazy.
of fun.
We used to dress up as like scarecrows on our front porch. Like we'd have people stuff leaves up our sleeves and stuff, and we'd just sit there waiting for kids and scare the shit out of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
That was good times back then.
Gina.
Love that. But,
Gina in the house.
What's up,
Sean and I have something in common. If you guys didn't know, we share a birthday in October.
Yeah.
So October 14th. So it's our birth month. So be nice to us. We deserve nice things. So
I'm sure I know our wives have something amazing planned for us that night. They won't say, but see, they won't say. They're shaking their head. They're not going to tell you people, but they got something amazing planned.
he already bought his gift. I don't.
yeah, I bought myself some Meta
A one-way bus ticket.
some Meta glasses. So
Oh, those are
Oh,
cool.
those
I'll
are cool.
always have generative AI in my face.
Ellie's in the house.
You gonna film some stuff with your meta glasses?
I might. I don't know.
Do they film meta glasses?
Yeah.
Is that the same thing? Okay.
I wanted the 3s, but they're not out yet. That's the one with the heads-up display where you can see the actually, and they have the wristband where you can control the HUD that's in front of you. That's next level.
That's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
Yeah.
He left his camera home. We were literally halfway down the street, and I was like, "You want me to turn around?" He's
I'm like, nope. I'm like, nope,
Okay,
nope. I'm over it already.
okay.
Doesn't take long for me to be over that kind of thing. I
Yeah.
like the idea of it. It's the editing. Ryan can attest to this, I'm sure. The editing is
Sure.
what gets-
I don't know why you just don't leave it raw and uncut. That's where you get the best shit.
yeah, right.
Mhm.
Amanda telling me about myself 24/7 on the cycle.
You guys need to go live from the beginning of your trip drive there. Just give the car
Yeah.
ride so everybody can see it.
Oh my
here.
god, it'd be
Right.
like you fuck beep, beep,
wasn't-
an idiot.
It wasn't that bad. I took my other pills with me.
I highly recommend.
So I
Sorry, I'm getting overdone,
I
sir.
take anti-anxiety medication. But then when his mom was living with us, I got another prescription that I could take up to 3 times a day. That's like fast acting. So I took one of those like in the morning, and it was fine.
And I'm just a mini version of her, so yeah.
It wasn't. I don't think it was that terrible. I think at the end of the trip, I think we had just about had it.
Well, you know, it's a lot
long-
of traveling.
I mean, we were gone from Wednesday to Monday.
yeah.
We were supposed to be gone till Tuesday, but we came home First of all, if we had stayed till Tuesday, we would have gotten a trailer because there was just.
The sourcing was pretty good. I highly recommend if you've never been to Tennessee to source and anywhere in the deep south, actually. I mean, for the most part, I think we all could say we were pretty lucky to live in the southeast. where the sourcing is fairly.
Well, we live
Fairly
right in the
good.
middle where we have a couple of different areas that
I
work out
consider
for
West
us.
Virginia part of the South. I don't know. What do you guys
Well,
think?
I feel like our sourcing is really good here too.
Except for our thrift. We went to a thrift store today. Our daughter was getting her hair done, and there's a thrift shop right next to it. We walked in. You talk about prices. Crazy. I mean, I found a vintage Star Wars full print little windbreaker and a Nautica full print jacket,
Nice.
and their prices were $2 to $3 under eBay prices.
Wow.
Everything in the store was the highest I've ever seen marked ever. I don't know if it's got new ownership and they're trying to, but now you can see why nobody goes to this thrift store, because I couldn't believe the
I would
prices.
have asked them if they were a boutique, because that sounds like boutique prices to me.
Yeah.
I'm okay with the thrift boutique if you tell it that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like let's
Yeah, like if
call it what it is.
I'm going
Right.
into that.
Right, because
Yeah.
when you go in, you know what you're going to be expecting to pay.
Mhm.
Because I'll pay up for something if it's for myself and I'm not reselling it. Like
Yeah.
I've done it in whatnot shows. I've done it before for other people. I don't mind spending money if it's something that someone genuinely wants or needs. But when it comes to like sourcing and stuff,
To flip
just
for
say what it is, to be
Yeah.
upfront with it.
We've never had any luck at the thrift stores around
No.
here. That's what it was always like shocking to me to hear people say that they find such great things at the thrift stores, because it's not.
I don't think we've bought one thing out of a
Yes, I
thrift
don't
store.
think we have either, honestly. Here,
Yeah.
I mean, there's several of them here, but yeah,
Well,
not.
Ashley, she said when she was on here, even, and she said before to me that she strategically shops on the color days for Greedwill.
Oh yeah.
So but I will tell you what, here we never, I think maybe twice, maybe three, and that's pushing it, have we bought the color of the week.
I'm convinced that
Like, they
the night
they
before
pull it.
they pull it.
They pull it.
I'm convinced.
My buddy said they do. He knows somebody
Yeah.
that works with them.
I would
Well,
believe
the
that they
good
do,
stuff.
because you can't find it.
Yeah.
Like,
They can't catch everything. Don't get me wrong.
right,
You still find some stuff.
Right.
So don't give up on Greedwill if that's your only option out there.
right.
Make sure you're getting out there and putting yourself in front of it. That's how you're going to find it. People are like, oh, you're so lucky. No, not really. It's because we put ourselves in front of it consistently and constantly. That's the way you find good stuff. That's how you become lucky, if you want to call it that.
Well, that, and I think if you make legitimate connections with people,
That too.
if
Mhm.
don't ever be afraid to ask for a discount. Don't ever be afraid to be like, do you have anything in back?
Mhm.
Because you never know. Even when you go to a yard sale, they may have more stuff that they haven't brought out or didn't think to bring out because they didn't think somebody would want it, and that conversation could ignite something that you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
If you don't want to give out your number, give out a Google account number or something. That way they can call you.
I gave my
Text
number
you.
out twice this weekend.
Heck
at
They
the
do.
We're starting to hand out business cards now
Yeah.
because we're starting to get people that, hey, we're doing a clean out here. Call me when you're ready. Call me when you're
Yeah.
ready. So
Absolutely.
Yep.
I think you have to. We have not because we asked not, or we asked incorrectly. Put it out there. You never know what's going to
hey, the
happen.
only thing they can say is no, right? You got to ask. So
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's
Speak of
eBay
the
right
devil.
there. Sorry about that, guys.
How big is this?
Yeah,
Look at the last photo. There's a ruler.
we get that a lot. We put a ruler photo in our last photo when we do our listings, and they never scroll all the way to the last photo. They're always
Yep.
like, "Hey, how
But I
big
love
is this
saying
thing?"
the last photo shows that it's 8 inches. Oh, I didn't go that far.
Yeah.
Anyways,
But I highly recommend Tennessee for sourcing, for sure.
So what happened at the East Tennessee reseller meetup?
Well, it was hosted by the Reseller Locker Room podcast. I just want to first say that. Ben, Alex, Jefferson, appreciate you guys hosting it. All the sponsors, that sponsored it so that it could stay free. Appreciate everybody that did that. So I just wanted to throw that plug out there for those guys because that's a lot of hard work for that. Took like 4 or
bye,
5
Ruth
months.
Ann.
to
Bye,
plan it.
Ruth Ann.
see you, Ruth
Bye,
Ann.
Ruth Ann. We'll
Later,
talk
Ruth Ann.
later.
Thanks for popping in.
Appreciate you. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I'll let Amanda talk about it because I'm losing my voice, but it was pretty fun, in my opinion. She had a different experience, and that's okay.
No,
Did you guys get
I
there
mean,
early Wednesday and get some
Well,
sourcing
so-
in, or did you just
so-
drive the whole day?
No, so we left Wednesday morning and we went to McKay's and I got 16 bags of something I will not mention. Super excited about that.
She scored.
And then we went to the bins that we went to. We were throwing the Jellycat. It was garbage, but they had a corporate visit that day, so their rotation was good and their bins were full of shit. But
That would have
they were
been a
full.
good filming opportunity because
Yeah.
I've never seen them
Yeah.
that full.
I mean, they don't get me wrong, they're always full, but like the rotation was like
It was on fire because they had to be.
right, because they had a visit. And then we went to now normally we do okay there, and then we do fire. Like both of them are never great the same day. Like that never works out for us. And we got 2 moving bags there, and then we went to Barry, and we almost got a moving bag, maybe an IKEA bag worth of stuff.
It was the worst I've ever seen.
It was terrible.
And that's saying something.
Like I really felt like we wasted our time and we should have just skipped it and went to East Tennessee. But we were there, it was in the backyard. It was kind of like not saying hi to your mom as you drive through town. Kind of can't do that.
Right.
So we
sure
left there.
No.
Some of us. And then we went. I had. Okay, so I can tell this story too. I had 2 marketplace pickups. I picked up the Firstkins and Cabbage Patch.
That was a pretty good deal.
Yeah, and then so there's this lady. She'll probably never watch our podcast, but that's okay. Her name is Miss Janet. And come to find out, Miss Janet sources at the Goodwill. And I get my Build-A-Bear clothes from her a lot. She's like probably less than 10 minutes from the bins. And
super nice lady.
Love her to death. She does not like to mail. She only likes you to pick up. But anyways, long story short, I asked her if she sold Little People, and she said yes, and that she had just sold 40 of them, and I just missed her. And she was like, Amanda, I wish I'd known. I'm like, it's okay. Fast forward to the end of the week before we went back to Tennessee to see Ellie. She was talking to me about how she picked up 40 Little People for me, and I was like, oh,
there's Ellie in the chat. Tennessee
she was
Treasures.
like, yeah, she was selling them 15 for $20. And I was like, really? I said, is that Miss Janet? She's like, I don't know. I said, does she have a long driveway? She was like, yeah. I said, does she have a lot of like statues in her backyard? And she was like, yeah. I'm like, that's Miss Janet. So Ellie and I bought from the same person. Ellie was picking up Little People for me because I had brought her some stuff and she was grabbing some Little People for sale. Anyways, that was kind of cool that she buys from the same person. And I actually, and we actually ran into Miss Janet at the bins.
Go figure.
And I look up and I'm like, Miss Janet? She was like, hey, baby. It was so great. I love her.
Now, is that where you originally met Miss Janet? Was at the bins out there? How did you meet her?
Facebook Marketplace, because I extend my search into Nashville because and Murfreesboro because Ellie will go pick stuff up for me.
Because Ellie's the best. If you're not following Tennessee Treasures on Whatnot, what are you doing with your life? Go do that now.
She has picked up multiple Build-A-Bears for me and multiple Little People for me. She is awesome in that way. She does not mind. I did not know she was going to see Miss Janet to pick up Little People for me. That was a bonus. But there has been a couple other things that she's grabbed for me. And fun fact, this is fun too. We were tag teaming one seller on Facebook Marketplace. Whoa, they had a lot of Little People.
They're working both ends towards the middle.
I was like, let me message and see what they say.
Team back again.
So they started at 115. Yeah. They dropped it to 90. Ellie offered 60. They said no. Then I think they went to 75, and I came in at 60, and they said sure. So she went and picked it up that same day, and I was like, Ellie, we should do this every time because like she looks for stuff too. So I was like,
except the Facebook Marketplaces in Huntsville area
these
folks are out of them. They're out of their mind.
I'm gonna tell you what, Murfreesboro and Nashville and Brentwood has really good marketplace stuff. So if you're in that area and you're a reseller or you're even looking just for stuff for yourself, check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
We always have good luck there. So anyways, then after we left there, we went to McKay's in Knoxville. That was really good. The lady chased me down for Little People. I enjoyed that too.
If you're listening to this and you don't know what McKay's is, it's a buy, sell, trade store where you can pick up anything pop culture, music, so gaming, you name it. They have it. They
got lots of stuff.
Lots of collectibles.
Yeah, you can get store credit or you can get cash, but obviously like anything else, I believe you get less cash versus store credit.
Take that bin stuff and turn it around real quick at McKay's before you leave town. Just come in, source, drop it off, get your check, and head on down the road.
How far away from Nashville was that again, possibly?
Knoxville to Nashville,
Yeah,
it's less than 3 hours.
3 hours. Yeah.
Don't forget there's a time change too. Not that that affects you, but just so you know, there is that time change.
Yeah.
I think what it was is we went from Nashville to
That's
to Chattanooga.
We didn't go to Chattanooga.
Oh, it was on the way
way
back.
home.
Got it. Okay.
We went straight across to Knoxville. We didn't go to Chattanooga on the way to East Tennessee. We did Chattanooga on the way home or way back here this way. So then after that, we left there. The next we stayed right near there, and then the next morning we were about an hour and change from Robert and Rebel. So we went and met them, spent the whole day with them. We went to the Asheville bins
In North Carolina, which is about an hour from where the meetup was.
Yep.
So in Greenville.
Yep.
So it was a different bins.
That was like Northport.
It was a little bit smaller than what we're used to or accustomed to in Nashville. I think we're spoiled though, having two so large.
Well, and plus St. Louis, we've been there and they're fire, and so was in Arkansas. Yeah. So it's not just Nashville. There's other places where we've seen the potential of just what they receive versus what they put out. You know what I mean?
So the ones around us, of course, they have.
Well, I will tell you, Asheville was like Northport for us the day that we went.
I will say that 4 Jellycats came out of the Asheville bins within 2 days. So
Jack's Treasures found 3 the day after we were there, and Robert found 1 the day we were there.
Yeah, so you can still find things. I don't want to discourage anybody if you're in that area and that's what you have.
And I did find the vintage Eden snowman, so it's not like there's not stuff there.
Yeah,
it's just
and I found
what you're looking for.
And I found a Care Bear cousin there too.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can.
Good luck in Nashville.
Yeah, I think so.
You guys are so spoiled with Nashville that.
Yeah.
I think that's
hard.
What it is.
But I will say when we went to St. Louis and we went to Arkansas, it was good there too. So
Arkansas, I will say, I don't know. It's like a split for me. Arkansas, what I liked about it was
I like the price per pound.
The rotation there was good, and the price per pound. I think it's like $1.09 a pound.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat that. It really is.
Yeah, we're at $1.99 a pound up where they're getting ready to build one probably 35 minutes from us, which would be great because right now we're traveling 2 hours. But the place where we go now, $1.99 a pound, but nobody gets plush.
I was going to say, you don't have any competition, so it's worth the 2 hour drive.
Oh, it's worth it because
nobody. We pull Jellycats every time we've gone.
Yeah.
And the last time we went, we've gotten 3. So
yeah, but people now, because they call us the plush, we've only been there 3 times. Now we're already known to call the plush people because nobody ever gets plush. So now we got people bringing
plush lady.
Plush,
yeah.
Well, I have another story for you, Christine, about the bins too. Okay, so after you were there.
Oh, I was. Oh, okay.
So Christine, not the rest of us.
Well, no, because she knows about the original story. Yes, I will tell you all. It's just okay. So we spent the day. Hold on. We spent the day with Robert and Rebel. We did yard sales, which we all know that I can't stand, but I did do them.
I enjoyed it.
We did not find very much, except
the company was great.
It was great. Like they showed us all about where all the places where the flooding happened last year.
It's beautiful up there, by the way. Their property is
all that.
Beautiful.
And how they rebuilt, and they have a tremendous building.
It's like a warehouse.
If you ever watch Rebel's videos, you only see like a small little square where she is. I walk in, I'm like, this is great. She's like, look to your right. I'm like, where does that door go? She's like, open it. I opened it and I was like, oh, it was so
like
great.
A shining light came out of there. Look at these plushies.
I like her building is like hashtag goals for us, just so that we can get out of the house and have that separation.
Shout out to Robert and Rebel. They're our inspiration to how we got so fast to a 6-figure business doing this so quickly.
And if you
watching their content,
are a plush seller or want to be a plush seller, or
you need to follow
feel
them.
Stagnant in your plush selling, watch her videos. She does bolo videos. She does what sold videos. And they also have gone into some shoes, I think, and they definitely do jeans, because there are those peaks and pits of when we do not sell plush like we would hope to. So they use denim as a fallback to.
They sell clothing now. They have their own channel.
They've been doing that for about a year, I think, if not a little bit longer.
You guys mentioned they have everything in baskets and already prepackaged, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so they're organized, ready to go.
Yep, and then they have
11,000 listings. I would yet need to have an inventory control system.
Yep.
And it sounds like they have it pretty hammered out. So.
And she dates her stuff too, so she knows when she has stagnant listings, so she can go into her listings and just pull. And what she's been doing recently is she's been pulling it and bringing it to Whatnot. And from what I understand, she's been doing clearance sales. So she'll doing 2 for $5 or 2 for $3, depending on the size or whatever the plush is. So if you're not following the Rebel Reseller and whatnot, you should if you're looking to,
especially if you wear like a reseller restock.
Yeah,
if you need to
'cause
get
that's
your
not
stores are
bad.
getting low because we're getting into winter time where things are
sometimes
thinner
you
for
can't
people.
source. Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
That
So-
does not mean we're going to the bins now because it's 40 degrees. We're not there winter yet. I know what that means.
That's your excuse now, right?
That's right.
So it's cold. We need to go to the bins.
right.
awesome.
And then Friday morning, we spent the morning yard sailing, which we did thrift stores on Thursday with them after we came back from Asheville.
Mhm.
Excuse me. And then we did yard sales on Friday morning, and then Friday evening was the meetup. But we went to the first yard sale we went to.
Well, let's talk about the thrift store real quick because that's where we found some. We had that Phillip bag, which was pretty good, and then we had that Hello Kitty you found.
Yeah. we
She
did.
found a really nice Hello Kitty
It's a
Build-A-Bear.
blue one.
Yeah, we never seen that one before. Picked it
Yeah.
up for $5. It was a pretty good score.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
We did. Yeah, they had fill a bag of plush for $5. You know, I shoved that shit in there.
Oh, yeah.
lady, we get to the register and the lady's like, "That's not the right bag."
Well, that's the one that was hanging there.
Well, that's the only one that we saw. She's like, "It's that little Ziploc bag." I was like,
Oh,
"For $5?" She's like, "But it's okay."
But she made sure to say that's not right, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgiveness and permission, right?
And sorry, I'm backtracking. When we were at the bins the day before, Rebel and I went to the register, and the guy we had a bunch of plush in our hand, and he was like, he gave us a bag, and he was like, "You fill it up," and I was like, "Okay, thank you." He was like, "No, go take it back over there and fill it up for $5." So we went back over to the plush wall, and I had that bag on my arm, and it was like cutting my skin. We were shoving shit. in
She
there.
came back and there's like these deep grooves in her arm.
Because
I was like, "What the hell
Rebel,
happened?"
just keep shoving it in there. I'm gonna make it
That was-
fit.
yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So we paid $5 for like an exploding bag of plush. So that was
Nice.
kind of cool.
that's
Yeah, there
awesome.
was Build-A-Bears and a
Yeah.
couple other things.
So
that
much
we found.
stuff. So much stuff.
So yeah, we did that, and then the first yard sale we went to on Friday morning, there was like a small little tiny section of plush, and Rebel very much likes vintage, where we like whatever.
We're more modern.
Yeah, we do know some of the vintage things, but our heart is not definitely just with the vintage. So I saw this Beanie Boo and I was like, Rebel, I've never seen this one. Have you? And she's like, no. I was like, oh, I don't really. I guess we can just go. We were waiting
was
for
a
them
quarter.
to finish up. It was a quarter,
It was
25 cents.
Yeah.
And she had taken a picture of it, and we were like, okay, well, we can go. So Rebel is very much like you. She goes in, she doesn't find what she's looking for, she's done. Christine, she's like, we go in, we see it, we're done. Like they're all still looking and digging, and we're like, we
There's
don't
no
see
moss
anything,
on that
we're
stone.
out.
She's like, "Roll.
We're out.
Let's roll."
So we get
I gotta
halfway
look through
down.
all the shirts. Every shirt in the place, I have to look through it.
There was a lot of nice motorcycle jackets, all kinds of crazy
Yeah.
stuff, man.
So
Like $10 for a
We
motorcycle jacket. What?
we get halfway down the street, and Rebel's like, let me look it up. She was like, that's a $30 plush. I was like,
quarter.
Robert, you need to turn that shit around. So it's a Beanie Boo, and its name is Spirit. And it's basically a red, white, and blue.
No, it's red and blue.
It's white also.
Yes, ma'am.
It's because it reminds me of a bomb pop. It reminds me of a bomb pop. That's why. Anyways, look it up. There's one that's in pastel colors, and there's one that's red, white, and blue. And it's like, if it has a swing tag, it's like $80 to $90.
Mind
It's
you
a
of all
bolo.
the cars that are always showing up behind you.
Huh?
The red, white, the red and blue lights.
Mind you,
Yeah.
of the cars that are
Probably.
always showing up behind you.
There was a few of those incidents too that went.
Oh yeah. Every time we pulled up somewhere, there was
Uh-oh.
cops, man. There was cops heavy everywhere.
Now, is this the one that you're referring to for everybody to be on the lookout for?
Yes.
That's him.
Oh, that's white. Yep, that's definitely white.
That's why I said yes, ma'am.
Yeah, he did say yes, ma'am. You are correct, Bob. You did say yes, ma'am. Yep.
When I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
That's
But
cool.
Which is
yes,
often.
look out for that because, and I paid a quarter for it. I don't have the swing tag. I'll probably list it. I don't
I
know. Maybe
love quarter plush. That
Yeah.
makes me
They
so
all be
happy.
quarters for us.
When I hold it up, I'm like, how much? It's like a quarter. I'm like,
right?
We went to one
This
where
is
this lady had a big plastic pool and she had a sign, all plushies a quarter. I had to keep her from diving head first. Because
Here's an idea for a family that has a lot of little kids. All right, bring your
Mhm.
little kids to like yard sales and rent them out to people. That way you can get free stuff. You're welcome.
Oh yeah.
That's a business right there. Rent out your child.
And we
And you
give
know
all
what?
the
When
kids.
the plush is that cheap, you don't even have to worry what it is. You just take it all and sort through it later. Who cares?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Just redonate the stuff that you don't want, or
Or
you know, the dog
sometimes
toys.
when you're looking at it, the person just wants it gone, and they're like, "Take it all for $5."
Well,
Yeah.
Courtney, Mama Cat Thrifter, she's always talking about free bins. Like
yeah, they have free bins where they
there were
are.
people just set stuff out and just like take
Yes.
this so I don't have to bring it back into the house.
She said
Yeah.
she found some PCV Smurfs and California raisins and some little people the other day in a free bin.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So those Minnesota people are
Yes,
quite friendly.
they're very friendly, and they got a lot of toys.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's so cold up there. What else you gonna do, right?
Okay, so then we went and Jeff was in town, so we went and hung out with Jeff in the lobby for a little while.
Yeah, got to
And
see
then,
Mr. Jeff.
Yeah,
that was
took
that
some
was a good time.
pictures, caught up with him. Then we went to dinner with Jeff,
Mhm.
and then we went to the meetup. And I will say, I do appreciate the people that we met. I do appreciate seeing people that we've seen before.
Met a lot of new faces. too.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I don't want to. It wasn't Nashville, and I know that we weren't in Nashville, and I get that. It's just, it was very loud. It was hard to connect with people and hear what they were saying. We were at a lodge.
Mhm.
I mean, and again, like when we go to Nashville and you see people who you know, people were sitting with people that they did know. So, you know, I guess shame on me for not being more social and like meeting people. But it was just, I don't know. It was just very loud to connect with anybody. But
Jeff.
we did.
Applebee's didn't see it coming.
But like I said, we did meet one couple. Her name was Donna.
Donna and Tim. They're
Very
from Indiana.
Super nice
Yeah.
couple. They know their shit. Let me tell
Yeah,
you.
Tim's retired. He's doing it full time. He worked for, I believe, a manufacturer for a lot of years, and Donna's still working for the government, and they're thinking about doing this full time, both of them. So they had a lot of questions. We answered a lot of questions for them. Invited them to the Resellers Refuge. If you're not part of that group, feel free to come in, and we'll help you too.
What's their specialty?
Where do you find the Resellers Refuge at?
Facebook.
Ryan's a mod.
Yeah, Mr. Ryan is a mod. So if you're listening to this, Resellers Refuge apostrophe, and there are more than one because obviously, we're line leaders all the time, and people copy us. It happens, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's flattering when people copy you.
But anyhow, yeah, come be a part of the Resellers Refuge. We're not gonna shame you. We're not gonna
But
make you feel
It
bad.
was fun. They did a beard contest. Jack's Treasures won the shortest beard.
Yep.
Robert was a judge. They did the longest beard, and Scott from Huntsville won. He has a very epic beard, you guys. It's not as long as the other ones, but it's just like
It's like scooping
he
or something.
scooped. Like he definitely cuts it, so it's just like I don't know.
When he's eating, the food just lands in there.
It's just
It's just
it's
That's
very
all.
it looks very soft.
Remember the Santa Claus movie where he was like a robot or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or whatever he was.
The
Kinda looked like
duplicate.
that a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did not go the second night. We decided.
No, I had a splitting headache. I think that's
Yeah.
when I started to not feel well. And I think I was afraid it was going to be allowed like that again. So
Yeah.
we missed the second night because of
We did.
that. But yeah, but it was.
Hopefully Jeff can comment on how the second night was. I know that they did a live. Jack's Treasures, Brian and Tracy did a live from there. But we decided to head out, and we went. We started
Boycotted.
coming back. No, we came back this way.
See, this is how rumors start, Jeff.
And we did not go to Knoxville that day. We just skipped it and went to Chattanooga. It was pretty good in Chattanooga, and then we met up with Ellie and thrifted the rest of the weekend. And it was so good. We found so much good stuff.
The bins in Nashville. I just like you
I
said,
know you
Ryan.
guys
We're
are probably
spoiled.
so tired of hearing it, but that's
Probably.
just where we source, and that's where we do really, really well. Other than when we're locally here.
The best part of
I
it
find-
for me is not so much the bins; it's hanging out with Tennessee Treasures, Ellie and her family. I can't say enough good things about them. Good people. So if you're not following them on whatnot, you really should support their family as they grow. She has a ton of stuff. So if you're looking for some hard to find stuff,
Like,
you have desperately in search
So-
of, you want to make sure you follow them.
I don't know if you can see it, but this is our car before we went to the bins.
Did you guys go to a flea market?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. We did. You can talk about that.
Yeah. So we
You
went
tell
to
them
the
about how I chased that lady down. That was fun.
yeah, this is a good one. So the Saturday morning is I think right.
Yeah, we decided to go to the
No, it was
flea
a Sunday.
market.
It was a Sunday. No, it was Saturday. It was Saturday morning. It was around 8 o'clock, and it was supposed to rain pretty bad in the afternoon. So we were like, well, we want to get out here before it gets hot, because it's gonna rain. It's gonna be hot. So we went to the Tri-City flea market, and if you've never been to the Tri-City flea market, you should definitely check it out.
It's big.
It's huge. It's in Bluff County, I believe, or Bluff City, maybe.
Something like that.
Jonesboro area. So if you're in that area of Tennessee, you probably already know. But if you're not, you should check it out. 4 hours it took us to explore
We
this
kept
entire
saying,
thing,
"Oh, we're done. We're done."
and we didn't see everything.
No, we didn't.
Just
There was
rows
a
and
lot.
rows of stuff everywhere.
It's
Huh?
just forever. Honestly, if you're a diecast person and you love diecast Hot Wheels or any other diecast, this is the place for you. Bring about a grand and bring your negotiation skills, because those guys are tough. Those diecast guys are no joke, man. Especially the old timers, and they're all just about all old timers
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
there.
We went into this one building, and
crazy.
I was like, "There's got to be a plush seller in here somewhere."
We
There
found a lot of
was.
them.
We found some. We found this one lady who she was telling me everything I was picking up, and I felt like saying, "No shit." Ooh. I was like, "No shit."
Oh, you know what that sound was?
No shit. Like
eBay.
I know. Thank you. Thank you. And
She was a sweet. She was, a
she was
sweet
very
girl.
nice. She gave us the whole bag of plush that I bought for $10, and there was
Yeah.
some good stuff in there, so it's all good. Then we went to this one guy. Like, you guys would have dreamed to have this booth set up. He had
This booth was
toys,
never ending
like
plush.
like LPS.
Dang.
Everything
Never
that
ending.
he owned was in locked cases.
Everything vintage, too.
Everything.
Like there's all vintage.
And so I was like, "Do you have little people?" He's like, "Yeah, we do over here." And
Oh,
I
you're
was-
talking about that guy.
yeah.
This is a different. I'm talking about a
Okay,
different one.
so I was like, "So I'm gonna be honest. I'm a reseller. I resell little people. What would you give me if I bought all of these?" He's like, "I can't do anything less than $2 a piece." I said, "Okay, so I'll just pick out what I want." So I'm gonna tell you right now, if you guys find the mallard duck with the wings open, easy $10 start on Whatnot. Okay. So he
It's
had for
harder to
$2,
find.
so I said, "Okay, thanks." I found 2 that weekend. And then he had, like, I'm telling you, we should have taken pictures out. Did you? Everything he had, you guys,
Terrible.
was in a locked case.
I'm a terrible content
Locked-
creator. Everybody knows that.
Locked case. But he was
Good
super
reseller,
nice.
though.
It's something that his wife started, I guess, and now he helps her out with it. And then after we left there, we went, to another reseller. He had 3 booths of plush, guys. 3 booths. That joker says to me, "Everything over $1 is half off."
So everything's over $1, but everything's also $25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He's gonna
it
make
was-
his money back
he had
regardless.
everything. He had everything and anything that you
You
wanted.
would want, but the prices just weren't for
Yeah.
a reseller
Or-
for sure.
It's a good strategy though, because it takes the dog out of the fight, or whatever we're saying is the fight out of the dog, because you're not going to negotiate, right? I'm already giving it to you for 50% off,
Yeah.
right? So now you get the 15 that you wanted all along, right?
Yep.
Or whatever it is. So it's not a bad strategy. And the best part of
Oh, you're talking about the seller end.
yeah,
Of it.
yeah,
Okay.
from the seller end of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But the Tri-City Flea Market, the best part was we again saw Mr. Jeff, Apex Jeff, and he scored
What
too.
about the lady I chased down?
Oh yeah, the lady. So we're at this booth, and there's this vintage after vintage, Alf, Furskins, Garfield, you name it. You know, all this stuff. We all
Lights are off. Nobody's home.
lights are off, nobody's home. This guy comes out of his booth, and he's like, "Hey, does anybody live here? Like, what's going on?" And he's like, "Oh yeah,
Again,
that's
if you don't ask,
so
you
and
don't
so.
know.
I don't know her name, but that's the pink pant lady." The pink pant lady, okay. And she's like, "Yeah, she's got the pink pants on. She's got blonde
Fanny
hair,
pack.
fanny pack. Everything's pink. She's in all pink today, and she's up there with her son at building 2.
And he's got a
Now
beard.
we're in building 12. We're on the other side of the flea market,
Yeah.
and we're like, "Holy shit, we're gonna go all the way back up to 2."
I said to him, I said, if it's meant to be, it'll be.
He's
So-
not. She's not supposed to be back till after lunch. Well,
And it was like 10 something at this point.
yeah.
So we were leaving and we see Jeff.
Yeah.
We talked to him for a few minutes and then we got in the car. We went back around, parked right in front of building 2.
Yeah, it was
Tell
just
me
like
how
it's
that's
supposed to.
gonna
It was
happen.
supposed to meant to be, because
We went.
there was no parking anywhere.
Nope.
All of a sudden, it's
Somebody
like
pulls out.
a light shine down from heaven.
Right there.
The parking spot that
Well,
was
it-
right there in front
but
of
it
the
does-
like
it does-
literally
It
in
does
front.
get better though. So I pulled in right in front, found him, found her.
Found the son first, and he's like,
My
"Oh, that's
mom's
my
down
mama.
there."
Yeah,
Yep.
that's my mama."
Found her, told her what we wanted to do, and she was like, "Okay." So
Well,
we get-
first, take a step back. She's looking through DVDs. She's got about 30, 40 DVDs.
Oh, yeah. They were
I gotta
cheap for
finish.
$1.
I gotta finish getting my DVDs first, and I'll meet you down there. And so we go back to the other side of the booth, and we're looking and
And
shopping at
wait,
stuff.
the same parking spot that we had when we left was still open.
Oh wow.
When we
Like,
got
I'm
back
just
to
saying.
12,
We got back down there, back to her building, and we waited, and we were talking to the guy across.
nice guy
And
too.
super
I wish he
sweet.
had something other than NASCAR. I would have bought something
Yeah.
from him, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, he was a diecast guy, only NASCAR, which is
So-
right next to Bristol. It makes sense, right?
Makes sense. Yep.
Yeah. So
So then she finally got down there, and we said, okay, there's a bunch of things in your booth that we're looking at. Can we work out a deal? She's like, just start piling it up. So
well, I suggested it. I said,
Yeah.
how about we just make a pile and then we'll talk about it.
Mhm.
So Bob we're pulling stuff. I'm like, I want
The
this, I want
negotiator
that.
Bob kicked in.
So she's writing everything down and all the prices, and I'm just like, okay. So
I
she's
told her
like,
to. I said, I don't want you to get confused. I want to make sure you get a fair deal. I said, please feel free to write all this down because I already had stuff all bagged up. I said, let me take all this out of the bag. I said, you get a piece of paper and a pen. And I said, jot everything down. I said, I don't care. Take it out of the bag. I'll put it, back in later. We'll just create piles. So she tallied it all up. I think it was
$81. And I looked
Yeah.
at Bob. I'm like, the fuck.
She's like, looks at me like, oh God. I was like, it's probably worth it at 81. There's a lot of profit to be made there. But
That didn't.
being
that's
the
not what we
reseller,
paid.
being the reseller
I
that
was
we
like, I
are,
can't, and I walked away.
and I was just like, well, I said that's a fair price. I said I can agree that it's worth at least. But I said, can you at least help us out a little bit? I said $70. She said, she looks at herself. She says, I guess so. Sweet little old lady.
Hey, you know what's funny? What's funny? A little girl went in there and grabbed a My Little Pony,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Can you do 8?" It was $10. She's like, "Nope."
Dang.
Yeah.
Because I think it was a certain generation that she didn't want
Yeah.
to budge on,
Yeah.
and I was just like, "Damn, I would have just paid the $10 for the girl." She was so sad.
Well,
I felt so bad because we chased her down. Well, I do say chase her
Yeah,
down,
well,
but
that's
I went to find
too
her
why
to
she
open
did
it.
it.
Yeah, to open it, and I was just like, "Damn, girl, you can't."
she
come
should have
on.
just threw it in our pile, but
She's, and then she had a bunch of Shopkins and a tray in the back, and I was like, "What would you give me for those?" She kept trying to tell me they were 3 for $75 or 6 for $10. I was like, "How much for the whole tray?" She's like, "I don't know. There's 6 for this," and I was like, "Okay." She's like, "My son will get very mad if I try to give you a deal on those," and I was like, "Okay."
well, she did say that her husband also is guest in charge of the booth there,
Yeah.
and he's normally there. She
Mhm.
said that because we had bought so much that if he was there, he probably would have worked a deal with us too. So I think that's part of the reason why she was okay with knocking a little
She
bit
didn't want
off.
to get a whooping with those
Nobody
Hatchimals.
ever wants to pay full price for anything, especially those resellers. That's
Yeah.
just the way it is, right?
Yeah.
Trying to get the best deal we can so that we could pass the savings on to our customers because that's what we do. We try to give it the fairest deal we can. And maybe that's what we should do on the podcast is maybe have some of these folks that are on that other side at the flea market, maybe on the podcast.
Like the guy that you bought the sign for
Yeah.
Sean.
So that way we can get their perspective dealing with us resellers,
He does.
And I-
Yeah, because
That would be wonderful.
So I think it would be a good idea to do
Well,
that.
I think that would be beneficial because just as much as we like to haggle, they probably don't want to deal with the haggling
I think
aspect of it because
Depends on the
Because-
person.
think about it.
Some of those people love
People
that.
love to haggle, even at yard
Yeah.
sales. They'll tell
Yes.
you, Sonny, I want to haggle. You tell me where it's at. He won't tell a
Yeah.
price. He says, if you want it, you got to haggle. And then he'll still give it to you cheap, but he just wants that experience in haggling.
Yes. They like
I
it.
guess I guess I need that more for people who like make stuff because like the guy that I'm gonna let you talk about that because I really didn't interact with him too much. But at the Nashville Flea Market, we went there on Sunday. They're open on the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the last weekend of the month. And he was really nice, but some people there, they're like time and money. Like we always value our time and money when we
Mhm.
price things, right? Because we picked it, we photographed it, we cleaned it, we prepped it to however you want to sell it. We go to
All
whatnot.
right, Gina.
I do
Bye,
know.
Gina. See you
Bye,
later,
Gina.
Angina.
Yeah. So
I think that aspect of it would be interesting to see what they feel like their time is worth versus us thinking that we don't consider
Yeah.
that, because
That's a
we
great idea.
do that
Find
too.
someone, because that
Right.
would be great.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that would be a good like piece of content just to kind of get a different perspective, because that's reselling too, right?
Yeah.
Just because we don't do that doesn't mean that that's not important as well,
Yeah,
because
let's
that's
get
how
their
we
point of
source.
view from opposite side of the table, and let's see what they say. Yeah.
Right.
I think that would be important. And then gentlemen that we ended up buying a sign, more to come on that in a future
Where did
podcast.
you put- oh, I can't get into it in the garage. I can't.
But we'll go ahead and make sure that once that
I
gets
think
set up, we highlight that. We're gonna have Sean highlight. I'm gonna send it to him via the
It's going to
snail
go
mail.
on my wall right beside the Ryan Sucks sign and the banana.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
this is what we picked
No,
up.
no,
Why?
spoiler alert.
Oh, you don't want
No,
to
no,
see it?
no. It's gonna be a grand reveal. You gotta come back for that show.
Sorry.
No,
Sorry.
Make me get all fired up now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah. So it's gonna be great. Make sure you check that out. But that gentleman, he actually said he would come on the podcast, which is the
Awesome.
point of the story.
And because we told him that we would put his stuff up,
Yeah.
he gave us half off.
I told him that I'd shout him out on the podcast because two things. One, you're a reseller. We want to support other resellers.
Yep.
That's what we do. And the other reason why is because he was willing to take half off.
We
Yeah.
weren't looking for that.
We weren't looking for that.
Bob just mentioned that he would put it up.
I was just going to be nice because he's a reseller, right?
Yeah.
That's what we do. We're going to support you. You got nice stuff. I like the stuff you have. I think it's important that people come because that area of the flea market is coming back. It's making a resurgence. It wasn't always good there.
COVID killed it.
COVID really killed it. And they're trying to make a comeback. That's where we sourced Ryan's Miami Dolphins hat, the vintage one. Is from that flea market. So there are deals to be had there at the Nashville flea market.
We also met a couple that sells vintage toys from like our era, like the Care Bear cousins. And I exchanged numbers with her. If they have come in contact with little people, I'd be happy to come up at the end of the month and just give them a bulk price. And then we also met another lady. We went in there and she was in. So at the flea market, they have inside and outside booths, and the outside booths are covered with like a long barn, kind of thing. And then the inside is obviously inside the building, and then they're kind of like sectioned off. And this lady, she hadn't seen her before. She had toys and she had plush, and we got everything we got from her was $30.
We made a pile, and we're just talking to her about reselling and other stuff, and she was willing to make a deal, and that's how we got it done. She made some, we'll make some, and that's.
We got what bear was that?
Pom Pom Purrin, and it's actually still in the stores with pajamas.
And his pajamas are pom whatever it is.
Yeah,
and then we got a bunch
Hello
of
Kitty,
PVC.
if you don't know.
PVC cinema roll from her, and Karopi from her too.
Yeah, we got some really nice figures.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely make our money back. But so many resellers, so many adventures, so many stories.
Do you still have the guy's information to shout it out for everybody?
Yeah,
I do have it
it's in the pile of stuff.
Yeah, it's in my pile of things to go through. So as soon as two things this week on my agenda before tomorrow, I'm trying to get your sign out. Hopefully
they are.
And then also try to find this guy's card, because like I said, we have so many stickers and stuff from the meetup and all the other stuff we just piled together. We finally got through all the laundry. When I say we, Amanda washed all the laundry.
He did help. No, he did help.
No, not as much as I usually do, but she did it. She did quite a bit of laundry.
It's all done. All the plushes washed.
Well, I hear you guys. Well, I hear Bob did a fabulous job at the booth today. He did all the work and helped at the booth, right? I heard about that.
I'm sorry to say you are misinformed. I'm not sure who sent that spam mail, but
I walked around aimlessly.
They emailed it, Amanda. They emailed that.
Oh,
that information was emailed.
Yeah, so archaic.
Yeah. Check out our Instagram at Rocket City Reseller HSV. I'll go ahead and post some stuff from the booth if you're interested in seeing what Amanda's booth looks like, because she's not really on social on Insta. So we'll make sure we get those photos and
all
videos.
Joking aside, that looks awesome with your flooring as everything. You guys did a fabulous job.
So
yeah, it's really nice.
I haven't seen pictures, so I can't compliment you. I don't know. I haven't seen them.
Everything we do with
Ryan,
our whole
first of
heart.
all,
So you know
Ryan,
it's good, right?
You haven't messaged me on Messenger in a very long time. I always reach out to you. I don't have your number, but I have your wife's number, and I know that I sent her everything.
Ryan, she emailed them.
Just
I
like,
haven't showed him. Yes.
Probably why I haven't
and
seen
the only
Mel-
reason why Sean knows is
Ryan.
because Mel probably shared it with him because I have Mel's number.
Yeah.
I
We were
have my
watching
girls'
the other
numbers.
day.
I don't have yours, Ryan. I have your Yahoo. My husband should have sent it to you. Shame on
He's
him.
got to keep his hose separate.
Damn.
Well, I will say so. I have
Krista
sold
wants
3
a
things.
picture, Amanda.
I've sold 3 things. Okay, hold
I'm
on.
gonna show it.
I have a video, but hold on, let me see.
Now, did you sell 2 items while you were still setting up? While you were
I sold. So this guy came up today and asked if we had Legos. They were in a box. They were in the bag. I hadn't priced them yet. So I asked Bob how much you want to sell it for.
I gave him a deal.
He gave him for $5. It was a Lego creation or creative,
It's
whatever.
like a
Lego
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
creator thing.
Something like that.
And the box was kind of banged up, so we
Got it from the bins.
yeah.
Paid probably 25 cents for it.
Yeah.
So.
Hold on, let me go to the correct library. So, anyways.
And we also sold the sign, a Winnie the Pooh sign.
Yesterday, I put this stuff up and I left and I sold the sign. And then today, I sold a Winnie the Pooh. So this is what it looks like today.
Hey, make her big.
Hang on a second. I got you.
I got it. Maybe not. Yeah, I do.
You see it?
I got you.
Yeah. Awesome.
Looks cool.
So where that picture is on the wall,
It'll look better on Instagram. We'll make sure
where
we
that
get it up.
picture is on the wall is what I sold yesterday. I think I have a picture of it. Hold on. I know the picture because I showed.
Looks like a toy shop.
She did great.
Yeah, looks really
This is what it looked like yesterday. See that Winnie the Pooh sign on the wall?
Yeah.
That's the one that sold. It's the straight back. It sold yesterday, and then today we sold the Lego Creator, and then I also sold the Jack in the Box Winnie the Pooh. So
yeah, people love their Winnie the Pooh apparently
I don't know.
down in Huntsville. So
but
if you're if you're in the Huntsville area and you're listening, you want to check it out. It's Top Key Market in South Memorial Parkway in Huntsville. Be sure to check it out. If you go through the back entrance, we're right near the end there.
Now, man, before we went live, did you get another sale from the booth?
Yeah.
Actually, that was the
t-shirt sellers at this.
Do they contact you when a
they
sale
do
happens?
have them, and I've been checking for you. Man.
So no, but they have this thing. It's called Simple Consign, and it's linked to Top Key Market, which is where I'm at. And it's free. I just had to make an account, and then it tells me what I've sold. See on the top how much I've made.
Yeah.
And then if you go into, let me go back. Oh,
It'll tell you what you sold.
It'll tell you what you sold. If I go, I don't know.
Which is nice for reporting purposes.
I think I have to click. Oh, I click on activity.
You're at 1099.
It gives me like a little grid. See?
Yeah.
It tells me what I've sold.
Okay.
So
just curious how that works.
Cool.
Next iteration of Self is booth. And if it does well, maybe expanding the booth. We'll see.
So I made 2 sales today and 1 yesterday. I'm hoping the good thing about the booth too. Actually, shout out to She Shed Ashley. She does booths. She's done a few.
Yeah, she was the inspiration a lot of this.
When she was on our podcast, she got me thinking like maybe I should do that. We've gone to the booths a few times. Do we really see toys? No, not really. Do we really see plush? No. And I don't know about you, but fall's coming and I love the crock pot, set it and forget it, right? So like I feel like that's what the booth can do. Now, mind you, these last few days, so the reason why it was so awful, first, my attitude sucked. Yes, I admitted my attitude sucked. Okay.
I was an angel.
1. Number 2, I think the time between we decided to do it and the meetup, I didn't utilize that time as best as I could have to get stuff more prepared because the turnaround for that, we came home 2 days before I needed to move into the booth. So like, I will say I didn't prepare as well as I should have. But if you know me, you know, I work best under pressure. So I was able to knock that out in 2 days.
Yeah.
Not to like,
Does that booth store make you work a day, work hours, like at the front desk? No.
No, the only thing that they require is that you're out of the store by 15 minutes before they close, because they have a front and back door entrance. So they have cashiers at both the back and the front to help deter theft. And so they have a back gate that they want to close by a certain time. So they want everybody out by the.
That's
It was
cool.
really-
You don't have to work it.
Yeah, 'cause
No.
the ones in Mississippi, you had to work one day. You had
Oh
to
wow.
stay at your booth.
No.
Oh no. I think that would be awkward
yeah,
if you had to
that's
sit in
hers,
there.
yeah.
You had to work for the
Yeah,
you had to run the
work
cash
the register.
Does
Oh,
that
wow.
come off your rent of your space?
I don't.
I
We
don't
didn't
think so.
get that too into
I didn't
it
get that much into it.
because
Oh.
my family, they like to do that. Like if someone comes and visits, they take you to all the booths and da da da. So when we went, we were like, "Oh, how do we get one? What do we do?" And then that's what they told us.
Yeah. So I would say if you have an overflow of things, and like whether you have stagnant sales or you just want to see if you can move some stuff. So I pay $135 for a 10 by 6, so 10 feet by 6 foot.
It's a lot of space, more than you think.
So when we went yesterday, I was like, Bob, I don't have enough shit. Like we have to go back home and I'm gonna have to rethink this. So I brought 3 moving bags and 2 laundry baskets today, full of plush and toys and whatever. Everything you see is what we brought today. And I went home with a little bit because I just didn't want to throw shit, make it look like I got thrown up on. But I filled every spot. I think there's 4 squares that don't have anything in them right now on the bottom because I put the Squishmallow boxes in front of it for now. But like every space in there is utilized to the best that I could.
And our prices are fair too, so that'll help.
It looks good.
Thank you.
Now, did you guys go out and source a lot of your like furniture and stuff as well leading up to this point, or
Everything I bought on Amazon.
Oh.
Except
But I will say that she used her reseller money from Whatnot
to
to
pay
pay for it. So
from Fiona's Finds. Yes, I
Nice.
did.
so
He told me
she used her own money.
He told me.
Just kidding.
He told me that I couldn't spend more than $500 to start up, and I spent under $500 to start up.
Well, it's
I bought-
important to set goals because you don't
Right.
want to go crazy when you start something new.
And I will
So.
say that I strategically purchased items that we could repurpose for Whatnot or for something else if for whatever reason I decide not to stay in there because it's not financially like a good decision. So I did buy 3 12 cube, like you saw in the picture, bookcases, whatever you call them. I did buy 3 of those, and I bought 2 smaller bookcases because I figured little hands, might want to reach in. So I tried to do that so I could put some stuff for little kids' hands. And then that little coffee table literally is from Walmart. It was like $30. It's like one of those things you just literally screw the leg in and it already comes pre-screwed.
Particle board. All it takes is
really
one
nothing.
2-year-old.
I figured if it breaks or gets damaged, it's not like it was, from Land's End or whatever from,
Probably just source one
rooms
right
to
from the.
We probably could have, but the thing of it is we don't have a vehicle that could sustain that. So that's another reason why it actually worked out that we had the vehicle that we had for our road trip. I extended it 2 days, our rental, and every piece of furniture that we purchased plus stuff to fill fit in there, and we only had to do 1 trip yesterday.
It was really nice
to get everything in there. And then after putting stuff in there yesterday, realizing, there's definitely room of opportunity to put more stuff in. This morning I went through and just kept going, and that's what it looks like now. And that rug that was in there too, it
reminds me of Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
that's why I like it.
And I also went with black too because I figured the white would be washed out because the walls are white, and I wanted the stuff in there to pop the color to like draw your attention, and I wanted it to be a little bit more inviting, and I felt like the black was neutral enough to have that.
All those toys will pop out even more.
Yeah.
So
like I said, the rug that's in there, it's like some sort of it's a wipeable surface rug. It's kind of scaly, and it was the lady that owned the booth.
Remember those finger puppets when you were a kid? You put your finger in
and
it.
It feels like that.
It kind of feels like that.
Feels like that.
Oh.
It was hers beforehand, and the owner had called me about something, and I said, "Hey, if that lady is willing to leave the rug, could you ask her, and I'll buy it off of her?" He reached out to her. She said $20. One less thing I had to get, and one less thing that she had to take out of the booth. So it worked out. Again, nothing ventured, nothing gained. You never know if you don't ask. So that worked out for me.
Yeah.
So.
Again, it's like an attention grabber because that's the
Mhm.
first thing that drew my eye was the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. We started off small. She wanted a bigger one. We decided to start off small. Just it's fourth quarter. See what we do. If it's successful, we could always go bigger. Move around.
Oh, and also, how I don't know if you guys saw it, but that little toy box to the right that had the colored bins.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one Bob found in the neighborhood for free, so we didn't pay for that either.
Yeah. So make sure you hang on your Facebook Marketplace like a slave, like I do.
The booth, it's 130. It's 135 a month, Krista, and then they get 10%. And then there's a 3% charge for credit card.
Yeah. So 13%. What's Whatnot right now?
But it's not 13%. It's 10%.
That's what
and then the 3 because 13% would be a lot more. Yes,
yeah.
They're separate, but it's a little bit more than Whatnot. But it's like we've talked about before. It's not tangible 100% all the way through. Like eBay, I priced it, I listed it. Now I can just let it sell. With the booth, I priced it, I set it up, I walk away.
Yeah, someone else is ringing it up. Someone else.
Yeah.
You don't have to package it.
When you guys were there doing it, how was the foot traffic coming through there? Was it good? Is it in a good space?
So it's in 3 sections. So there's a back, then there's a hallway, and within that hallway there's like a conglomerate section of, and then you go back to the next hallway and that's the front. I think we probably saw about 6 or 7 people. And if you could picture this, if you go into the back, when you come in, there's the register right here, and I'm diagonal from that on the other side. So you can't see me because the way they are is it's 4 booths in a square. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the wall is like this,
and
then it's booth. So you can see my section, but I'm on the other side of it.
Yeah.
So I will say I was concerned about where the spot was to see if we would get traffic back there, but people are nosy, and I mean this in the nicest way. They want to see, because Bob at one
I'm a
point,
scrounger, so I look at everything in every corner and every piece underneath everything when I'm there.
And I will say,
so
Bob's, he was pacing the floor because he was bored.
My ADHD is just awful.
He did go walk the whole thing. So there are people that do want to see everything.
I saw young couples with kids and they had toys in their hands. I was like, if you want more toys or some back there, we're just setting up. Feel free to check it out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the guy with the.
Oh, the guy he had red eyes, you guys. Okay, so yesterday.
Why are we whispering? It's a secret all of a sudden. The details.
Yeah.
So this happened yesterday. So it was a couple with a little girl, and they were looking for Fisher Price.
They seem nice.
Yeah, Fisher Price Linkimals. Apparently, Linkimals are very popular. So there's 2 generations of Linkimals. Courtney told me about this. The Linkimals, back the first generation, they talk to each other. That's why they're called Linkimals, because they're animals that link together. I don't know if maybe you guys know what they are. And now they have a newer generation, and they're by Fisher Price. But the old and new generation are not compatible with each other.
Technology.
But anyway, so they were looking for them. And you guys, I asked them, I was like, oh, do you like Fisher Price? Because I saw they had Fisher Price things. I'm like, I have little people, whatever. I'm bringing in some more tomorrow, whatever. You guys, I looked at him. His eyes, he had red contacts in his eyes. He reminded me I was looking at Twilight.
He was hungry.
And I was just kind of I know this is going to be awful.
Now I'm thinking of that song, Hungry. Oh my God.
But it's
karaoke.
Wow. It's karaoke. When someone has, I know this is going to be bad, but someone's got a heart on, or someone's got something going on. You just don't know. You don't know what else to look.
Let's tell them that story.
No,
how do we go from little people to hard-ons in one?
That's a mandatory.
I'm just saying, when something is going, when that's happening, you're just you don't know where to look.
Don't look down.
Every time I looked at him, I just saw his red eyes, and I was just
Ryan's out.
What do you
Ryan's
do?
going to the booth.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Be proud of your shenanigans.
If someone has a side eye, you don't know if they're looking at you, and you're just what do you do? It was one of those situations. It was awful.
I know. I tell them all the time.
And then you catch yourself staring, and you're just where do I look? Where do I look? Where do I put my hands?
Mel, eyes up here. I always do that. Eyes up here, Mel.
But that's where the problem was. It wasn't a problem, but I just was
Hey, listen, it's a thing. It's a lifestyle.
They were
He was
blood
hungry.
red,
I don't know.
blood red eyes, and I was just like,
Oh,
but maybe because he wasn't albino, so it's not like he had eyes because he was albino. I don't know. It was weird.
Maybe he just smoked
It
a big
wasn't like
fatty.
one of those white rabbits with red eyes. Something was going.
Hey.
I think they were contacts.
Maybe you took too many Viagra's and you had it up for too long and his eyes are about to explode. You never
Maybe.
know.
Maybe the blood was rushing to his eyes. I don't know. But
Oh my
Hey,
god.
listen,
never
we're
know.
losing people faster than I can say. Tic Tac. I think it's time to go.
no, it's not.
We got two people watching right now.
Yeah, we lost him at the hard arm. Sorry, Krista.
Oh, just
Took a
like
right turn at-
Heidi with the book. Heidi
Yeah.
with the book.
Okay.
Everybody said good night.
I'm just saying. It was very awkward. As much as
But anyways, back to your.
Jeff, you're right. See, that's why I said I preempted strike and said this is gonna be bad. But here we go.
Yeah, this is definitely not what people signed up for. We're not the Rebel Reseller for sure.
No.
Although she is our inspiration.
I
for our
tried,
programs.
Krista. I tried.
But you know what?
I'm just so glad we're back.
It should be like make it soft.
I swear though, we can't make this shit up. This
What do you say?
that happened.
You guys think she's in and she goes, it's not make it stop, it's make it soft. I'm like, what the? Man, you guys think she's innocent.
No.
She's over here whispering, make it soft.
It's a hard stop. Okay.
I will say.
They can keep on going.
Oh, I want to tell Christine. Okay, not just Christine. So, the reason why I say Christine is because she knows about the original story. Just stop it. So, do you remember a couple weeks ago when I went to the bins and that young man was rude? I was with Ellie and he was running his mouth. Remember I told you about that? Okay. So, basically what happened is he reached in front of me before the bins were ready to stop and he grabbed a bunch of shit right in front of me and I was like, really? Now this child, I say child, knows better. I know his dad, like he's a frequent flyer of the bins, whatever. And he was so rude to me and it wasn't even about the plush at the point that I got pissed, but whatever. He's very disrespectful. And so anyways, I went to when we were at the bins this past weekend, his dad showed up. And I was like, oh God. Like I was really nervous that there was going to be confrontation. You know how I am about confrontation. Like my face was getting red. I was ready. Bob's like, don't worry about it. So, you know how the bins are bin to bin. So we're like across from each other. And I'm just like, it's like that awkward moment where you're like, do you say something? Do you not? So I'm not giving much eye contact. I'm digging through the bins. And all of a sudden I hear, we're good, right? And I was like, he must be talking to me because nobody else is here. I'm like, what? He's like, so-and-so, he's a real prick. Like, basically, he was saying that his child had no reason to be that way. And he didn't apologize for his son. And I did apologize. He's like, you don't have to apologize. He's like, he shouldn't have been basically out of line and out of pocket. So I will say that I'm glad that I feel better about the situation.
Yeah, so you see him again and
right. Well, I'll probably never see his child again because he's not allowed back there.
Yeah.
Because I'm not the only one that he's had a run-in with. But I will say that now that when I go back, I don't have to worry about like it being awkward or anything because, his father was like, hey, like he was a jerk. Like we took care of it and we're good. And he even brought me a little person and a squishmallow. So I guess we really are good because his wife does sell plush. So, I mean, that was good. So that was like a nice little.
Yes.
Is he really your friend? They brought you a squishmallow.
I was just thinking that.
Nobody wants those fucking things.
There's a ton in my booth. Go buy them.
Oh, cheers to that.
But I will say it was nice that, that happened because, I don't like confrontation and it was a little stressful. And I was pissed about it when it happened.
Yeah, you were.
So, anyways.
Kids.
Well, if that was Caleb, I would have.
Let's talk about when in COVID and they wouldn't allow kids back into some Goodwills. And I guess some of them stayed that way. If you were under 16 and you're not there with a parent. Nope.
I think we've seen just a few kids at ours, but they're always just sitting underneath or sitting by the cart. They're never allowed by the bins. They just got to stay by the cart. So,
well,
that's
they
good.
do that too, but it doesn't. The rules don't get followed. But that's our week of shenanigans.
The shenanigans will continue.
Who's on next week?
Next week we have
Team Lemon Collectibles.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
and then followed by Buffalo Picker. So we've got a good.
I'm looking
little
forward to
lineup.
Tommy.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Tommy.
Yeah.
I love his transparency, defending the hustle, all the messaging. He is awesome.
Unapologetic.
Looking forward to T Lemon, the dynamic duo that is, what's it, Brian, right? Is that her husband's name?
Yep.
Brian.
I've never had the pleasure of meeting him, so be
He's a
interesting.
nice guy.
Yeah. Looking forward to that.
He's a Dolphins fan. He lives in misery like
Oh
me.
God, great.
He lives in misery like me.
Misery loves company, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My Red Sox. I don't even want to talk
Hey.
about it.
Oh, how are we doing?
What's that?
You see Tyreek's leg Monday night?
Yeah, bad. I was at. Yeah, that was bad. You guys
That's
are definitely
crazy.
done. Yeah.
Sean, do you guys have a show Saturday?
No, we have my daughter's Sweet 16. And we've got so many family coming in, so we're taking Saturday night off, unfortunately, just because of family. Now we may jump on late. You never know. It just depends on what time some of the girls
Well,
get out.
if you rate us, we have a surprise for you.
Oh shit! All right,
We have a really nice giveaway if you rate us.
we may get on just because we're going to be itching to get on Saturday night. We want to stay active on Saturday night. But we may get on late. Just depends on what time most of the family
You doing
disperses.
Tuesday?
Kids disperse.
Mhm.
So,
That's awesome.
We
16 years. That's a big one. So
dude, it sucks.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
sucks. Hold on to your little ones as long as you can. Not
It does
talking about
mess
you,
with it.
Ryan, your little one. I'm talking about kids. Because because it goes by quick.
Well, I told you the other night I thought Caleb was applying. Instead, he got accepted. I was just like,
I know. It sucks seeing your baby.
not that
now.
I'm not happy, but I just wasn't. It was just too much. And then tonight he texted me, "Hey, did I get my senior photo proofs?" I'm like, "What are you doing to me?"
Yeah. Oh, just wait, guys. It's.
yeah.
I think it's just the fact that we're getting ready to release them into a world that's crazy, and
Oh, I hope
It's
I hope
scary
the world
as hell
comes
being
up
a
and
girl
spits him
dad.
right back out.
I tell them all the time. I said the world will figure you out. We've given you the tools you need.
Yep.
You choose to make the path you choose to make. Life is about choices.
I
Make
feel
the
like
good ones.
I feel like
Yep.
you remember that game we used to play Boggle when you shake it up and the letters go everywhere. You got to make a word.
Oh, I love words.
That's what he's gonna be. He's gonna be shooken up. But anyways, so that
Exciting
was
times coming.
T-shirt show tomorrow at 7:00. Come check us out.
Heck yeah.
okay.
What's your favorite T-shirt tomorrow for the show? Which one you got? That's your best, you think?
My favorite, the Easy Rider is my favorite. It doesn't fit
Easy
me
Rider.
though. If it did,
Guys,
it would.
if you're into Easy Rider, come check out
But there's
Ryan's
also
T-shirt show.
a banger Marilyn Manson that I've had for
Yeah.
a while.
There's got to
Is
be
that
somebody
listed
out there
on
for
eBay
that.
and Poshmark too, or just Whatnot?
Just Whatnot. It's more advertising on Whatnot than anything.
Is it?
It's
Cool.
okay.
Well,
Someone's gonna come in and buy that thing.
Someone's
one
gonna
of these
buy
days.
it one day. I know
Yeah.
they will.
Are we
Let's take
doing
that
Little
one.
People on Saturday, or are we doing Plush?
Little people.
It sells for $500 on eBay, and I have it for $475 or $450.
Heck yeah.
I don't know what I dropped it to, but it's $450 or $475, so you get a little bit of deal.
Let me know when you have 3 XLTs. I'll buy it from you.
So we're doing Little
Those
People.
are hard
and
to find,
fat.
sir. Very hard to find.
Big and fat. Good thing I'm so handsome.
Wasn't it Handsome Rob? What's Handsome Rob from, you guys?
Was it?
Handsome Rob.
Not sure.
Not sure.
Movie,
No, it was a skater show.
right?
Rob, what's his name? Little skater
Deirdre?
dude. Yeah,
Rob-
Diedrich. Yeah.
We
Really?
love Big Black.
Big
Rest in
Black.
peace, Big Black.
Yeah.
Big
Yes,
Yeah.
that's who it was.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're doing Little People on Saturday, and I think we're doing something on Sunday.
Dirty girl in her own little dirty world.
Dirty girl.
Wasn't that his bodyguard?
Yeah.
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 It was. He passed away. They
Yeah.
had a falling out too, I think.
I was gonna just
I
ask
know.
you, didn't they have a falling out too?
That's too bad.
And then he passed away.
Yeah.
Isn't that always the way, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways. Well,
All right, guys.
I guess we'll get you next time. Just remember, if you can't be good at it. We'll catch you next time on We Don't
Appreciate
Give a
y'all.
Flip podcast.
Yo, take care. Stay blessed. Thank you,
Keep
Krista.
rocking, guys.
Love you guys. Bye.
Love you guys too. Keep rocking.
Dare to